Don't start door knocking for sale by owners until you've watched this video. I'm Natalka, your lady of the house in Southeast Michigan, not your average realtor. I want to give you some sound advice on for sale by owners. They're a special niche, and I'm proud of you for even considering them because, some people might be scared to approach a for sale by owner. Now, it's all door knocking, whether you're going up to the door and talking to them or giving them a phone call. I mean, this is all like knock, knock, ring, ring, trying to get in contact with them. So I consider this all kind of that door knocking niche. Where you want to start with a for sale by owner is, number one, you're probably wondering, how do I find them? There are definitely programs that'll give you for sale by owner leads that you can call, but those you typically have to pay for. So if you're a brand new realtor and you're looking for free or cost-effective ways of getting in touch with specific leads in a specific niche like for sale by owners, the easiest way to get their phone numbers is on Zillow. So I have all my computers up. I've got an iPad with my Zillow up. I've got my computer. And there are 3 particular things that you'd want to do before calling or door knocking a for sale by owner. So here we go. Take notes. Once you have your Zillow.com open, make sure to click on right here where it says for sale. And then you're going to click on filters. You're going to want to look down and scroll to where it says for sale by owner and other, right? If it's checked by agent, then that property would be listed by an agent. That's not what we're looking for. We are looking for the by owners. And then of course, you're going to want to check or uncheck anything that you're not interested in, right? So if you don't want to look at multifamily, you want to make sure that that is not checked. If you're looking for vacant land, make sure to check that, etc. So that's under your home type. And then of course, make sure that for sale by owner box is clicked and what you might be looking for. Now, I don't really want to look for auction property, so I'm going to uncheck that. Foreclosures and new construction is fine, but you also could check that owner posted box to make sure that you're looking for properties that are posted by the owner. And you could look for coming soon properties or those that are accepting backup offers and pending and under contract. So, kind of depends on what you want to look at. So then, just scroll and maybe put in whatever else you want to. And then, of course, at the bottom, you're going to click apply. And then I like to do a little refresh on the screen. You're going to want to look at all the areas that you might be looking for. And, these are, again, properties that are listed all over the area. You want to zoom into an area that you might be interested in. For example, here, if I click on this property, you'll see the picture pop up and then the home facts. Now, this property doesn't have a front of the house photo or a basement photo listed. I've already looked at it. So in this case, that'll give me something to call and speak to the owner about. But, typically they won't have necessarily all the photos that you might want to look at. So that is a good talking point to discuss with them. And then, of course, as far as getting their phone number, that's what you really want, right? This is the overview tab here, and then you have your others that you can click on. So make sure that you scroll down and click on where it says show more. And then at the bottom, you'll see the phone number listed there. So that is how you would get the phone number for your for sale by owners from Zillow. The next thing I look at is my real comp, my MLS. Your MLS will have its own name, but I always look at the residential quick search and do the comparables for that property that I'm looking for to give a phone call or go door knocking for the for sale by owner. So I'll click on coming soon, actives, accepting backup offers, maybe expireds to see what prices didn't sell in the area and then sold. And then, of course, change the date to, in my case, I like to look at 30 days because the market is moving so fast, right? And then I'm going to say within, let's say, a half a mile, and that I might change that and expand that, and then enter the property address. So you want to look at your map search within how many miles. Maybe you want to do within 1 mile. I typically don't go further than that for a residential home. And then put in the address in your map search so that it can give you all the properties. And then you're going to look at those properties and look at the ones that are most similar to your property. And that's like a separate video as far as how to do comparables. So, look forward to us discussing that in the future, or just give me a quick call and we can discuss it. But I do like the MLS to look at comparables before I make a phone call to a for sale by owner. The third thing I will do before calling or door knocking a for sale by owner is I'm going to go to the NAR RPR website right here. And I'm going to do a report, a CMA for that property, because I want to be able to look at what does the NAR RPR, which is our Realtors Property Resource, say that a property is worth. And I'm going to run that report and be able to have that on hand before calling my for sale by owner. When I run this report for the property, it's going to give me a beautiful report that includes my contact information in case I do need to contact or send that property information from the report to the home seller for any reason, or be able to set an appointment to stop by and share that information with them. So now you've done everything you could do to prepare for the phone call or the door knocking. So what happens next? That's the question, right? Well, you want to make sure that you do not come off as salesy at all. You need to show them that you really care, because otherwise they're not going to want to talk to you. And quite frankly, if you don't care and you're in the real estate business, that's going to show, and people will smell that out right away. They have a lot of resources nowadays, so people think that they're armed and they have everything that they need to sell a home, but that's not really true. And we know that, but they don't know that. Unless they have a lot of experience, if they regularly sell homes, flip homes, renovate homes, if they're licensed contractors who are builders that are flippers, they may have experience, but at the end of the day, your average home seller is not really going to be prepared for a lot of what could happen during a home sale. So, that's something we want to show how we can add value. But it starts with finding out a little bit more. So some of my favorite questions, I have a list of things in a kind of like a seller intake form that I like to go by when I'm calling or door knocking. And some of my favorite questions are to ask them, why are you selling? What's the reason that you're listing your home for sale? Are you moving somewhere? And where are you moving to? Another question is, how soon do you need to be there? When you ask them that question, it creates in their mind that need, like, oh yeah, I need to be there in 3 months, or maybe 60 days, maybe it's 30 days, maybe there is a rush, right? Why they need to sell the home. And then also you can ask them, when do you want to sell by? That's another great question. When do you need to have this home sold by? And just shut your mouth. Listen. That's one of the most important things that you can do when you're asking any of these questions. Now, maybe they noted some of the improvements that they made in their ad. Maybe they didn't. So you may want to ask them, what type of improvements have you made? Then again, shut your mouth, let them talk, and just let them, speak up and kind of verbalize everything. And it's just good to kind of keep listening. That kind of uncomfortable silence sometimes helps. Or what needs to be done to the property? That's a good question, right? What type of updates still need to be done that you didn't have a chance to do, right? That's a kind of a telling question as well. Kind of gets them thinking as well, related to their pricing and what other things need to be updated or done to their property. And what price would you like to sell the home for? This is a good question as well. And that's kind of reminding them that's what they would like to sell the home for. Another question I like a lot is, if you were a buyer and you were looking at this home today, what would you pay for this home? Obviously, that sometimes they know why you're asking that, but sometimes they don't. So that's a good question to ask them too, because it reminds them, okay, if you were a buyer walking in this house today, what would you be willing to pay for this home? So I hope those kind of questions help a lot as far as your preparation in talking to a for sale by owner. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me anytime. I have people that are in my business partner realm that I've brought on with me that I talk to every day. And they can call me, they can text me, they can reach out. So, in fact, I'm getting a text message right now from one of my business partners in Naples, Florida, who's sending me an update. I keep in constant communication with the agents that I am business partners with at Exp Realty. So if you're looking for someone who is going to be a very strong supporter of your business and help you through, no matter where you are in the United States, it doesn't matter, or the world actually. If you're in Portugal and you're watching this video, then I'm still here for you, because my brokerage is not only nationwide here in the US, but it is global. And the support is amazing. And I'm here to support you. So call me anytime at 248-914-0102 if you are a home seller or buyer in Southeast Michigan. If you have a home to sell anywhere in the United States and you need a quality agent referral, give me a call. If you're an agent in another state and you're looking for a referral partner in Southeast Michigan, the Detroit area, I'm here for you. So please subscribe to my channel, because it definitely helps to support my efforts, and click the little bell, make sure you do the little subscribe button, and I appreciate you watching this video.